All right. Musa Abdulatif Olamilekan. Define data.
Good
How
evening.
about you? Good evening.
So, uh, so data is the collection or ranges of an information that can be collected over a period of time, which can be used to provide a meaningful information about the data collected.
Okay.
So that is what I have to say.
All right. Who can Jacob? What is data? Can you define it for us, Jacob? Okay. Idaolua, can you define what data for us? Now, don't let me waste our time. As we already know from our primary school, that from computer study, that we define data are the raw facts that are yet to be processed, right? So that's what we mean by data. That is basic definition of data. So the raw facts that are yet to be processed is what we call data. Now let me take for an example, an instance. If you went to school, when you want to do registration for school, as primary school or secondary school, our parents took us, or our guardian took us to the principal of the school. The principal of the school asked for our name, uh, gender, age, and which class we want to enroll to. That is an example of data. All what we said will be noted down, and after noted it down, then after noting it down, then everything will be input in admission list, the date and the time, then the name of our parents and all other things. So this is an example of physical data. Now, and the example I can give you in sales aspect is that maybe you went to market as a trader, you buy goods. So before you put all these goods into sales, or before you can put all these goods on your sales, so you need to record it down that today I buy 5 pack of biscuit. You write it down. I buy two something of something. You write it down. So this type of data, they are here to be processed. Now that is data. So I hope you understand what I mean by data now, and the definition and the example I bring as an example. Hope you understand it, right?
Yes, I understand.
All right, that's good. Now let's move to analysis. Who can define analysis for us? What is an analysis? What is analysis? What is analysis? We have two terminologies. We have what is data and we have analysis. So let's before we can merge it together, we have already know what is data. Let's know what is analysis before we can merge it together. What is analysis? Idaolua, Musa, Jacob. What is analysis? Okay. Since I don't have anybody to explain analysis for me, analysis is just a simple thing like we have anything to analyze, to sum, or to do some manipulation in our given data is what mean by analysis. Now, you buy products from market, you jot it down, you add your transfer fee that, oh, the transfer fee I went to market and come back is 200 naira. I buy these goods, I bought it 4,000 naira. How much will I sell per one so that I will have a return, I will have a gain, I will have a product? So in doing this is what we mean by what? This is what we mean by analysis. I hope we understand, right? A process of manipulating data to give out best results. So let me just say that that is me by analysis. Now, we have know what we mean by data and we have know what we mean by analysis. So can we combine them both together? Can we combine both together now? What is data analysis now? Let me hear from you. Be active, be active. Just join both together. We have know what we mean by data. We have know what we mean by analysis. Let's join both together. I'm listening. Oh. Hello.
Good evening. Data analysis is the process of collecting and manipulating information to give best results.
Okay. That is the best response from you. Anybody again? So what we mean by data analysis is that data analysis is a process by which we extract data, we manipulate data, we transform data to give best insights, to a data driven. So if we have our data as a source data, so writing it down is that is what we mean by data. What does that mean by data? So analysis is like, oh, I bought this good 4,000 naira plus my feeding fee, 200 naira plus my transport fare. So 200 naira making 4,4. Then at least on this 400 naira, on this 4,4, so the total goods we bought the amount, so it will be 4,400. Now, you know, check that how much can I sell? Maybe that's in the pack. There's is consists of 12 products. Now, how many how many how much will I sell one to give me like 4,8 so that I will have 400 naira profit? Or how much will I sell one to give me 5,000 naira so that I will have 600 naira profit? So this is what we mean by data analysis. So before you can go this is by dividing your opinion is to get 500 to get 600 naira product on that four product. So you know that 5,000 naira divided by that 12 product in that pack. So divided by 12. So the result give to you that, oh, each product must be sell at least 600 naira. So by doing this, you will have your what? No matter how, if you do this calculation very well, so you not be what? You not be in debt. You will have a return. So this is what we mean by data analysis. And again, after you open your product, you must see that, oh, maybe out of there 12 products, one of the products has got damage. So instead of it divide it by 12, then you now divide it by 11. So this is what we mean by data analysis. Instead of dividing it by 12, you now divide it by 11. Maybe one of the products has got spoiled. So that you know how much you will gain from each product. So this is what we mean by data analysis. So let me open material I prepare for this class so that we learn together. Please just give me like 30 seconds to open the material, to share the material to us. To share the material. I hope I understand what I'm saying, right? So with the material I open now, I want to open now. Are you seeing my screen? Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, I
Yes.
can see your screen.
Okay. Now, so today we want to talk about data demystified, unlocking the insight for the future. So the future of data we want to talk about. Now, as I said earlier, we have known what we mean by data, and we have known what we mean by analysis, and we have known what we mean by data analysis. So exploring the transformative of power shaping our world today. Let's learn the key concepts including data analysis and data science. We have many roles in data aspect. So some of the roles in data we have that, let me just finish because it's part of our daily quiz. The roles in data. Number one, we have data entrer. Those people that used to enter data into spreadsheet, we call them data entrer. Number two, we have data analysis, we have data science, we have data engineer, we have database management. So again, we have AI and machine learning engineers. We have machine learning engineer aspect, and we have AI and machine learning engineers. We have deep learning engineers. You see how you can be wonder that what concern data with AI. Let me tell you something today. Without data, AI cannot be in existence. So that's why you need to know how powerful your skills you want to start it, learn it today, how it's very work. So without data, there is nothing called AI. AI is using data. We call them big data. We are going to talk about everything data. So AI is used what we call by big data. So this is what we want to start it today. These are some of the roles we have in data itself. Number one, we have data entry, we have data analysis, we have data science, we have AI engineers, we have AI and machine engineers, we have database management. So, and as a data analysis, we are going to talk about data itself, data transformation, and data storage. Because as a data analysis, you must know how we install data, how we store data. Now, are you seeing my screen? Hello.
Yes, your screen is showing.
Now, so what is data now? Data is the raw and unorganized facts required process. So that's why I say that data are the raw facts that are yet to be processed. Now, where can we get this data? We have two types of sources of data. It's not in this material. Let me tell us now. Let's have this jotted. So sources of data. We have two types of sources of data. Number one, we have primary source of data, and number two, we have secondary source of the data. What is primary source of data? Primary source of data is a data you collect from the owner of that information. Like the example I give was that when we want to enroll into secondary school or primary school, our guardian, our parents took us to the school principal and they were asked our name directly. That what is your name? Which school is this in primary school? What is your surname? How old are you? So it was recorded directly from us. This was made by primary data. Now, number two, we have secondary data. In this secondary data, we have website scraping. Like if I want to work with a data, like maybe a restaurant, I don't need to go to that restaurant and collect their data. I can just go to their website and scrape their data. Then I will start working on it. That is website scraping. So for example here, where you can see data, We have website visit, so you can visit the website. Number two, we have sensor reading. This sensor reading is also a secondary data. So customer transaction is a data also. Customer transaction, I can just go to a bank and have their customer transaction. So it's an example of secondary data. Social media post. Social media post is also a secondary data, whereby you went to a social media like Facebook, X, and other social media like LinkedIn and scrape out the data that you want to know which of my posts people engage in this month. It's very easy for us to go to my page on Facebook and scrape out, or on my LinkedIn and scrape out my data. Then you see which of my posts have most engagement or any other thing you want to see, so that you know how to go about it. Content creator, you must know all this. Now, and we have two type of this. All this one I'm mentioning now is secondary data, because we don't go and meet the person personally, so that we scrape it from website, or we collect it from online. And when you are applying for this training, you apply through online. So the BSA don't come and meet you one by one. You see the link and you apply. That is secondary data, because they don't come and meet you personally. There is an intermediary between BSA and you before you apply for this course. So the intermediary is internet. That is secondary data. Any medium of between the owner of the data and the receiver of the data. So any source that have medium like that, you call it secondary data. But there is no any medium between you guys with the owner of the data and the receiver of the data. We call it primary data. Now, we have two types of data. We have talked about definition of data. We have talked about the role of data. We have talked about the sources of data and where we can see data. So now we are moving to the type of data. We have type of data. So number one, we have two types of data. We have quantitative data is called numeric data. It's in form of 1, 2, 3. Example, like age. How old are you? I know you cannot say that I'm Ade. They are not asked of your name. They are asked of numerical data, because age is a numerical. So that is a numerical data. Number two, we have qualitative data. Qualitative data is a descriptive. So to describe something, that is qualitative data. So these two types is very essential in data analysis, to know a column that is qualitative and a column that is a numerical. So very essential for us to know it. We are going to talk about everything later, one by one, if you have a data set. Now, let's move to another aspect of data. How can we define a goal of a data? So to define a goal in data analysis, so we need to talk about data transformation. How to transform a data into information. Now, like I said earlier, so when I'm talking about the sales data, so in a sales data, our opinion in sales data is to have a product, to have a profit rather. To have a profit is what we are aiming in our to have to have profit in sales data. That's our aiming of analyzing a sales data. So defining that goal is very essential in any given data. You must define goal. If you have any data set, you must define goal. That what is this data look about? What is my goal there? So my goal in defining for sales data is what? To have products and to have profit. So in a school management, the goal in a school management is to know how many number of students stay present in school, or how many number of students have left the school. So this is a goal also in what? In a data curriculum. It's very essential. As a data analysis learner, anywhere you are, let them know the uses of data. Even if it is a small company that you are running, even if it is sales and this thing, you must let them know the uses of data. And data is very essential, as I said earlier. Now, example, in transforming data, we must know that is what I said now is examine. After examining data, this is my opinion in this data. So we are examining it. So number 2 is cleaning data, because there are some data. There are some data that they are dirty data. Yes, they are dirty. So you need to clean them before you can analyze them. You can never analyze unclean data. We can never analyze what? Unclean data. Any data must be clean. Through cleaning, you remove the empty space, or you feed it with mean or medium or mode. That's number 1. Number 2, removing duplicates. So you must remove duplicates. So we have many of them also. We will talk about it in course of our learning. Now, number 3, we have transforming data. Maybe a data was just given quantity and price. So, and you need in a sales data. So you need the amount of data. So if you use any formula or any function in a given data, is written by what? Is what we mean by transforming data. So you must transform your data. Now we have modeling. Modeling data is by connecting. If you have many types of data, if you connect it together to work with them, even this will very work perfectly in Power BI. We can do that in Excel also, but it's more easier in Power BI to do a data modeling. So that is definition. No, goal. Any question before I continue? Any question? Hello? Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question?
I don't think so.
Okay, can we continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. Now, goal. So goal is to discover insight to support decision making. So we must discover an insight to support our decision making. That is what I explained about our problem setting. Now, techniques we use in data analysis. Number 1, we have descriptive statistics, we have regression analysis, and we have hypothesis testing. We have A/B testing, we have type A and type B. We have any of them. So let's just continue. We are going to talk about everything one by one. If you have an example. Now, data science interdisciplinary field. So how data science work? We have talked how data analysis work, how data science is working. We need to define using scientific method and algorithm to extract knowledge from what? From your given data. So data science is a big field that before you can pump into data science is a big field that before you can pump into data to work on it, you must know about the data itself. So if you want to work data with a fintech company, so you need to know what's meant by fintech, what are they doing in the organization, then before you start working. After you know what's that fintech and what are they doing in that organization, then you now know what's their purpose to define, so that you know how we work. That's why you can use scientific method and algorithm to extract all this knowledge from the given data. Now, what are the disciplines? What are the uh, courses related to data science? Number one, statistics and mathematics. Mathematics and statistics is very essential. It's very useful in data science. As I said earlier, descriptive statistics, regression, and hypothesis testing. So everything is very useful in data analysis and data science. So, but what matter most here is that we are not going to be calculating or using formula here. Is the computer, is our input. We tell us the formula. We tell us what we are going to use. Not we are going to be writing or remember the formula again. If you don't know the function, then just type it. Then that's all. We must know computer science. Computer science here is like programming language. Yes, programming language. Like in data analysis, the best advice I can give you, and we are to do that, the best advice I can give you, want to learn apart from this course, you want to learn anything related to data analysis on computer science, learn programming language using Python. Don't go and learn any other language again. We have Python, we have R. Yes, Python is used in companies, is used in any area, but R was strictly on what? On academic purpose. If you go and learn R and you leave Python alone, eventually if you graduated and you want to work in a company as a data scientist or as an analyst, they will not recommend you to use R for them. That's why this course we are using Python also as learning. Yeah, we are not going to use R. Again, it's like spreadsheet also. You want to learn spreadsheet, go and learn Excel or Google Sheets. It's either Excel or Google Sheets. It's very powerful tools you can use for companies to work. But if you want to learn spreadsheet, you now go and learn SPSS. SPSS is also a powerful tool, but in academy. SPSS is used in academy, so it's not used by companies. So these are the little advice I will give you, so that if you want to learn anything related to data analysis again, even we can go YouTube and learn and come back here to ask questions. So because we cannot teach everything here, we are giving you the right part here and we teach you. So to see another advantage elsewhere, learn these tools. Don't go for other tools. Learn the tools that are related to what we are learning here, because we are giving you the best here into our capability. Now we have to, by learning, we have domain expertise. Example, as a data scientist, example you can work with is Netflix recommendation engine powered by data analysis. An example of data you can work with as a data analyst or data scientist. We are going to work with this data again. Now, so you can see the key after saying what we mean by what data analysis and the data role we have in what we have in the roles of data. And we have data analysis. What are the uses of data analysis? What are their work? To interpret data and trends. Data scientists to build machine learning models. Data engineers to maintain data infrastructures. So these are uses. The power of data rules. The power of data rules. Number one, innovation drivers. Data rules. Innovation drivers. Data rules push innovation across the industry. As I said earlier, no industry in this world are not using data. According to LinkedIn, data scientists are ranked third in emerging jobs. So we need to be very careful and you need to be very serious with this course because it's not a mere course. Career growth. So in doing data analysis, you have high impact growth with expanding opportunities. So as a data analyst, you can work in what? In AI field. So this is one of the uses of what? Of data analysis and data sciences. Now, so this is part of our curriculum, the data structure. The data structure. So we have three types of data structure. Number one, we have structured data. Now, a structured data is any data that is in form of table. It's any data that is in form of table, like name in a column, subject in a column, uh, assessment CA that is in form of table, in form of spreadsheet. Let me open one for us to see. Any question before it's open? Any question?
I don't think there's any.
Okay, let me show you how spreadsheet look like. Just give me like 2 seconds. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry, I don't know what is wrong with my system. Let me first stop saying this, okay? Hello. I'm sorry. My system have issue and do have sort it. Now, so this is what we mean by data analysis and the now I'm talking about the data structure. So data structure, we have three types of data structure. Number one, we have structured data. If you have seen Excel before, how Excel formats look like. Let me try to open it again. This is what I want to open earlier. Because of my functions, I have many on my system. It's not open. I don't know. But let me try to open it again. So I think it has opened like this. Let me share us. So are we seeing the screen like this, right? Hello? Are you seeing the screen?
Yeah, we are.
This type of data is what we mean by a structured data. A structured data is any data that is in form of table. You can see farm ID, region, crop type, and others. So this type of data. Number two, we have unstructured data. Unstructured data is a data that is not defined, it's not predefined. Example, if we have unstructured data, is a data that is not defined, it's not in table format. So example, if we have music is an example of data. Is an example of data, but example of unstructured data. Number two, picture. Picture is what? It's also a data, but not a structured data. Now, number three, we have videos. Video is unstructured data. So this is an example of some of the example of unstructured we have. Now, number three, we have semi-structured. Semi-structured data, example, they are JSON file data, XML data. These data are an example of what? They are example of semi-structured data. So now let's hope you understand what we mean by data now and its type. Any question? Any question?
Kindly continue.
Okay. Now we have talked about the structure of data we have. So let me open another material to continue. So now again we want to check what is necessary step before the analysis of data. Before analysis of data. Now, number one, we have data gathering. Gathering of data. We have gathering of data. So this is the powerful branch in data analysis. We must know how to gather a data. This is a very good branch of data science. Number one, you must know how to gather a data. In gathering of data, it must be a trust and reliable data you are gathering. So, example of gathering data are the sources of the data I explained earlier. That where is these data are coming from? Where is these data are coming from? What is the purpose of this data? That is how we gather a data. Now, so today again, I will teach you how to create a Google form. So it's an example of a gathering data. They are going to teach us how to create a Google form. So let's just continue like this. After we finish this presentation, then I will teach us that. Now, you must know how to gather a data that is a reliable data. Is a reliable data, not a false data. You want to work as a data analyst, so maybe you need first bank data. So you can just go to their bank if you are working in the data. So you can just go to if any data they give you is a reliable and a trustworthy data. But as a data analysis, if you want to work with first bank data, you now go to a bookshop. So are these both correlated? No, they are not correlated. So you cannot work a bookseller data with a bank data. After you collect the data, what next? After you have your data, what next? So what next is data analysis. So data analysis have systems. Number one, data gathering, as I said earlier. Number two, we have data cleaning. We have data cleaning. Then we have data transformation. We have data cleaning and we have data transformation. You see, all these steps is very essential. Then after data transformation, we have data pre-processing. We have data pre-processing. Then that is number 4. Number 5, we have data preparation and deployment of data and data modeling. Number 1, let me mention the 6 again. Number 1, data gathering, data collection. And under data analysis, so number 1, data collection. Number 2, data cleaning. Number 3, data transformation. Number 4, data preparation. Number 5, data modeling. And number 6, data deployment. You see, this system is very essential, and this is the roadmap of data analysis workflow. So this is what we are talking. We are not going to talk about the data science workflow because we are still on data analysis. So we need to know what is this very well. Now, any question before I continue again? I want to ask a question. As you ask a question,
Please, can you recap the data analysis workflow?
okay. Number 1, data collection. Number 2, data cleaning. Number 3, data transformation. Number 4, data processing. Number 5, data analysis and modeling. Number 6, data deployment. So these are the data analysis.
Where did removing of duplicates, where did it fall under this 6?
Data cleaning.
Okay, thank you.
So I've said that in data cleaning, even the data analysis use 80% of their time on data cleaning. We are going to talk about everything one by one and how to clean the data. This concept is where we are going to use like 2 weeks or 1 week there, because other aspects just like one class or 2 class. But other aspects of our process of our data of our class, apart from data cleaning, it's just like 2 class. But on data cleaning, you are going to use like 4 to 5 class under it, because this is the main concept of what? Of data analysis. Now let's talk about data science workflow. So data science workflow started from number 1, business understanding. For data analysis is data collection, but for data science, business understanding. You must understand what in that company, what are they doing. So after you understand this, you must understand the company itself. Number 2, data collection. Number 3, data preparation. Number 4, exploratory data analysis. Number 5, modeling. Data modeling. Number 6, model evaluation. Number 7, modeling deployment. So you see, this is for data science. This one is for data science, and I've mentioned the data analysis on. So are you good to go? Hello, are we good to go?
Yes, please.
Okay. Now, so let's me teach us how to create a Google link to collect data. Now, to create a Google form, you move to your browser. Let me go to my browser. Give me like just 30 seconds. If you don't. Now, let me share out the screen. Are you seeing the screen like this?
Yes, we can.
Now, to create a Google form, you come to, if you just go to your browser, just type Google form, it will bring you to this page. So you can see we have form, we have search, then we have template. If you are doing something related to all this in your template, you can click on it. We have many templates here. Now we have assessment, course evaluation, Black Queens, and others. So if you are doing something related to personal, you can create a what? Go and contact information, find a time, RSV, party invitation, or any other thing. Just create something with work. You can create event feedback. When you do an event and you need a feedback, you can create job application, order form, and others. If it's for education, you can just come here and click down. But if what you are doing is not related to all this, you can just come to blank form and start create from scratch. So any of them, maybe you have your own templates. If you are doing with a project or a school project, you can just come to what blank form and start designing from scratch. So for today, let's go to contact information. So let me teach us how to design what? How we design Google form. This form I want to design now is our attendance for today's class. Now, so I choose a template. I just need to edit. So number one, first edit this. So let me edit this as what? As attendance. You see, attendance for data analysis class. So you can edit the file name. You can just come here and edit the file name. Let me write week 1, day 1. So that one has been saved. So form description. You need to write the description, but it's optional. It's not compulsory that to take attendance for today. What is today's date? What is today's date?
6.
Okay, 6.
Yeah.
6 of July,
Yes.
2025. Hope you are seeing what I'm doing, right? So you can style this, you can do anything by using all this. So this is not necessary. Now, maybe according to my attendance list, I need what? I need name. So you can leave name. If you don't need name, you can delete it or edit it. But I need name. So to edit it now, you can just double click and you edit. Maybe I need address. I don't want to write name. I want to write full name. So to make it a compulsory, the red star will be so because it's a required. So you can unclick it. If I unclick it now, so let me click another way. You can see that the red star as smooth, but I need it to be required. So since it's a required space now, so the red star will be what? Will be so. Now this is how we edit. Now I want my answer to be in form of what? You can just come here. You see sort answer. If you click this icon now, maybe you need a paragraph, you need multiple choice. So anything you need, you can just come here and choose. So I want my answer to be in what? In sort form. So sort answer. So if you want to delete it, you can come here and delete it. If you want to add background, you can just come here and add your inline image. So email, I need email. What is the format of the email? It's a text email. It's a text. So if you want to put length, you can put length, but I need length. I need it in text because I don't know. And enter a valid email. You know how emails look like at gmail.com. If you don't put that at it, know what it will not appear. So So address, this address now, I don't need the address. Actually, I don't need the address. I can just come here and delete. You can see in address they have paragraph, which is long answer text. I can just come here and delete. So I don't need it. Now phone number. I need phone number, your WhatsApp number. So I can leave it here and there. So maybe if your question is a multiple choice or checkbox, you can just come here and click. So I don't this one now, this comments. Now let me do something here. So this comment now. So your comment, you want it to be maybe you need some checkbox. That's this number one. Comments. Impressive. Maybe you have selected some comments you need. Impressive. Just come here and and you're done. Not well organized. So you just write something here so that if I want to click now, I'll now double click or single click. If it is multiple option that that just take one, you can just come here and choose multiple. But I don't need to comment because it's an attendance. You can just delete. Now, after you set your question, even if it is 50, you can set it. After you come here, you now come to what? You come to this to this where we have custom page theme. So this custom page view, maybe you don't need elder, so you want to change the elder style. So you can change the header style. You can change the header style. Let me go with this first one and this one. So if you want to increase your font size, you can just come here and increase. Choose any one of them. So let me choose 24. So if you want to change your question again, your questions, you want it to be in time. So everything will be in times. In times New Roman. So you want to increase the word. You want to increase it. You see the full name has been increasing and decreasing. You want to change the color. Maybe you need this color and you need this color. You can just come here and choose any color of your choice. So this is the color. So let me choose this red or this one. So the background color, if you need any background color, you can just come here and choose. So you have then this image now. If you have any image you want to upload from your computer, you can just come here and upload it. So this theme. So the text. So after this, close it. This is how we work with customized theme. You can see how it came out beautiful. Now, if you want to preview your work, you can just come here and click on preview. This is how you see it. If you are on it, if I send you the link, so this is how you view it. So you can just go back. So again, if this box and this box is undo and redo, so this is the link. You want to copy the link. Now maybe I'm working with a big questionnaire that I'm not only the one that's working with it, that we are many, so that my other people can see. You can just come here and share. So this share now, you can now input the name of your the email of your partner. You can just input it here. Even if there are many, you can just add their email here, so that after you click done, let me put this in office. So let me just sorry. This is my own. So let me add another email. So I'll now click on you can notify the person. So which work do you want the person to be doing? So respondent or editor. Respondent, it will just be responding, you cannot see it. was, oh, I want you to edit. The person can also edit from what? Can also edit this for me. So you now send it. If you send it, if you notify the person, let me go to this Gmail now and see. Hope you understand what I'm doing. Hello? Hope you understand me. Okay. Now, I've sent that Gmail a notification. Now let me go to the Gmail now and see maybe it works or not, to see that they have sent in some things. So let me share you the link for that Gmail also. Let me share the screen. Let me share the screen. So let me stop sharing this. Okay, now sharing the screen. Which one to share? This one. You are seeing the screen right now? Are you
Yes,
seeing the
sir.
screen? So you see the one we up from what? From Innovatory form shared with you. What is the name of the share? Week one, the one. Let me click on it and you see from the inside. So you can see now. So Innovatories are sent to edit the following form. So you can just come here and accept or decline. So if you open it now, if I open it now, so I can edit the words. You see, this is exactly the form we are working with. So let me finish it here. So you can add another, words. You can add another question, or you can edit, or you can leave it like this. So after you this, where's my cursor? So after you do this finish, you can now go and publish.
Hello, good evening, all. Can you all hear me?
Good evening, I can hear you.
Okay, my name is Karina, and I'm the data analytic intern. So I just want to apologize. I think it's a break in transmission, so we should all still and stay behind, and we should not please log out. I'll try to reach out to him to know what happened, but I believe his network is bad. So sorry about that, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Alright, sorry, it's my system. Now, so let me go back to where we stopped. Okay. So I'll teach us how we share our Google form with let me restore session. So I'll teach us how we restore our Google form, how we again So after you now set everything now, so the person can share your Google form too. So he can edit, he can do anything because you share it as an editor. But you can just share the version as respondent. So that they cannot do anything with your Google form. So always share. If you want the person to work with your Google form, always share it with what as a as an editor. Now after you now set everything, and you just come here to publish. So where you have publish, if you click on publish, so manage. So in this manage now, you can still add. Maybe you need some people to manage it. So, but you want it to be on what on public. You now come here and publish. Wait like 1 second, it has been published. So after you publish, you can now copy your link and share with other people. You can copy your link and share with other people. You just come to where you
Your
have
screen
link.
is not showing
Copy.
me.
Yeah, your screen is blank, Mr. Ade.
Okay, thank you. Are you seeing it like this? Are you seeing it like this?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So let me explain what I've done. So hey, what is we have a publish here before. We have a publish here before it's changed to published. So this publish, you can just come here and what and click on publish. Then after you click on this, it now change to what publish. So after that, you can now copy your link and share your link with people. Let me publish it first. Don't know what is wrong with system today. So this is how you create a Google form. Any question?
Yes, Mr. Ade, I have a question.
Ask a question. Let me answer.
Okay, my question is not on the creating of the Google form. Okay, I just want to let me just ask it. Few weeks ago at work, I created a Google form for customer review. Yes, so I published it and I did share the link with those customers. Now, my concern is I do not know how to get back their feedback.
Okay. Now
Yes,
let me show us now. So after you created your Google form, then you want to get their feedback. We have
yes.
we have two ways of getting their feedback. Understand, right? So let me share you my screen. So let me wait now. Okay. So you are seeing my screen now. You are seeing it, right?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So after you create your Google form and you set everything, you now come to where you have response. You create to where you have response after questions. You have responses, right? You come there. So in this response, assuming you have answered your question here now, you can now click on what link to a seat. So assuming you have already have a selected seat you have already prepared for the question, you can click on this one, then you select that seat. But if you don't have any seat, you can just come to what create a new seat. You now create. Let's wait for it to load. It will open on Google Sheets. Hope you understand, right?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. I understand now.
Just go to the respond and what. Now you see now the Google form has opened in a Google sheet. So this is how it look like. So you understand now? So this is how you see your response. You cannot go to where you have file. Maybe you want to work with it offline. Because you are using Google Sheet, you can only work with Google Sheet online. Maybe you want to work with it offline, you can maybe you want to work with it offline, you can go to the file and download as Excel format. So let me just go there and that. Wait for it to load please. It's the network. You can just go to where you have file. If you click on it, you see download, then you download as what? You download as Excel format. Hope you understand like that, right? So this is how we see our response from customers. Any question?
Thank you very much.
Any question? All right. So now this how we make the Google form, and anything you do on Google form will be stored with your Google Drive. You understand now? After I give you the link now, this link I will close it again. I will unpublish it after 30 minutes. Please after I drop the link, make sure you fill your attendance. Then after 30 minutes, I will close the link so that the three of us that we are here, we what I know the three of us, we have Idegoluwa, Musa, and Jacob. So these three of us are access, and one of us messaged me that is like his system and his phone has switched off. So that is Victor. I can only consider Victor because he messaged me and I see him in the best class when we started the class. So, but others are not access to this class. So since today is an introductory class and we don't have to say, so thank you so much. Any question before I close the section? Any question?
No, sir. Can you
Now,
hear
well
me,
done.
please?
Yes, I'm hearing
All
you.
right. So what I want to ask is that can we have access to the slide that we use so that we can also read over it
Yes,
and understand?
sure. I will send the 2 slides to the group now.
Thank you, sir.
Now, who has LinkedIn accounts between us? Who has LinkedIn accounts?
I have it.
Okay. Who again? So let me share my LinkedIn profile so that you can connect with me on LinkedIn. So let me share the LinkedIn account so that we can connect with me on LinkedIn. Wait, let me share my screen. So this is my LinkedIn profile. This is my LinkedIn profile. So my name is Adequate Jivran. I'll copy my URL for you now to join on LinkedIn. So let me firstly drop the attendance list. Attendance. So this is the attendance list and my LinkedIn profile. Let's connect on LinkedIn so that we have so that we monitor our progress. And you know how LinkedIn works, right? Sorry, the system is angry. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, please.
Okay. I want to share my so that you connect on. So I will share you later. The network is not that good, so I will share us later. Any question before we end up this section? Any question? Any question?
Not from my end.
Okay. Please let's pick the form. Musa, any question? Jacob, any question?
Sorry, you saying? Sorry, the network is somehow bad, so I can't hear you clearly.
Any question? Any question? Do you have any question?
No, sir, I'm good.
All right. So please do fill the attendance form because I will close it back in the next 30 minutes. Let's see it. So in our next class, today is it's just an introductory class. In our next class, you are going to move to our first seat and start immediately. Thank you for today's class. See you in the next class. And inshallah, by tomorrow, I will drop assignments because it's only a Google format again. I will drop the assignments to work with it based on what we teach, based on what we discuss on group today. On class today, I will drop the assignment. Make sure we do it because this assignment will be cumulated together with our assessments for assessment so that we hand our certificate after this class. Please let's make sure and do so. Thank you. See you in the next class.
Thank you, sir. I already connected with you on LinkedIn.
I will share my LinkedIn profile now.
Yes, I already connected with you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I will accept your invitation.